shout out to all those people working in hospitals on this Frontline Friday. All right, guys, let's get warm. We're gonna start with a 3-minute flow of the following. I'm gonna do 20-foot bear crawl. So I'm stacking my weight in my hands, crawling for 20 feet, and then I'm gonna do a 20-foot soldier walk, right? Which is a high kick. So I'm kicking my opposite hand, 20 feet of that. All right, following that 3-minute flow, you're gonna do 2 rounds of the following. I'm gonna do 5 single leg glute bridges each side. All right, so foot close to my butt, other leg in the air, bridge and squeeze. I'm gonna do 10 good mornings. All right, so I'm taking my Swiffer here, putting it on my back, slight knee bend, flat back, pushing my butt back, getting a nice stretch in those hamstrings, standing up. And then I'm gonna do 5 side lunge each side. All right, so I step out, lunge, and I do that back and forth 10 total times, 5 each side. And I'm doing those 3 movements 2 times through, following that initial 3-minute flow to complete your warm-up. All right, today's strength is 3 sets of 12 single leg deadlift with some periodic holds worked into these sets as well. All right, this is how it's gonna look. I'm gonna grab my weight. I'm using a kettlebell. You guys use a dumbbell or an odd object like a weighted bag. All right, I'm gonna get set up. So I'm thinking of a few things here. I have a slight knee bend in the foot that's working, right? I'm gonna keep my back flat, so chest up, and then I'm gonna keep a neutral head position. So my head's gonna follow where my body goes as I hinge at my hip. All right, so I'm holding this weight. I'm hinging at my hip, and I'm starting at the bottom here. I'm holding 5 seconds. I'm focusing on balancing through this leg as well as keeping good posture to this active bottom position. So I'm not resting on the floor at any point. All right, so I'm here. And then I'm gonna do 4 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna hold the bottom for 5 seconds. Active bottom, and then I'm gonna do 4 reps. Then I'm gonna hold again, 4 reps, all right? So hold 4, hold 4, hold 4. That's your set of 12. You do that 3 times on each side, all right? Don't overload this movement, right? Keep it relatively light and focus on those things we talked about earlier, right? Balancing through that foot, maintaining an active bottom position, good posture, all right? You're gonna get a lot of work, plenty of work later on in your conditioning piece. So right now, let's focus on good technique, all right? Let's get after it. Let's jump into the weekend with some plyo. Do weekends even exist anymore? Forget it. All right, plyo, 2 levels, all right? So we have a more beginner level and then an advanced level, all right? So our beginner level, 5 sets of 3, single leg, vertical jumps each leg, all right? So we should be feeling nice and balanced in our legs after doing the single leg deadlifts. And in fact, the motion is very similar, all right? So I'm gonna start with that hinging motion, slight knee bend, hinging motion, but now, instead of going all the way down, I'm gonna stop here and then explode up, and then I can land on 2 feet. So you don't have to worry about trying to land on that 1 foot, all right? And I'm gonna do 3 on that leg in a row, and then I'll do 3 on my other leg in a row, all right? And then I'll be 1 set, and I'm gonna do that 5 times through, all right? So that's your more beginner option. Our more advanced level is gonna be a kneeling jump to single leg jump, all right? So we did some kneeling jumps to 2 leg vertical jumps, I believe a week ago. And now we're gonna try to do it with our single leg, and we're gonna do 10 sets of 1 on each side, all right? So as it looks, I'm starting on my knees, I'm gonna jump into 1 foot and then jump in the air, all right? So I'm here, I jump into 1 foot and then jump in the air. And then I'm gonna do my other side. I jump into 1 foot and then jump in the air. Okay, that's 1 set of that. I'm gonna do that 10 times through. If you guys wanted to, you could start with the level 1, warm yourself up with just some single leg jumps, not worrying about the kneeling, and then you can work yourself into that kneeling to single leg vertical jump, the more advanced movement. All right, it's your choice. Play around with it and have some fun. All right, it's time to jack that heart rate up. Today's conditioning is pretty simple. We have 5 sets of 20 plyo step-ups, 10 deadlifts, 10 weighted step-ups, and then 5 to 10 pull-ups if you have something available to do pull-ups on, or 10 bent over rows, all right? As far as loading goes, if you have a choice, right, say you're using a barbell for deadlifts, it should be a way you can do 10 deadlifts unbroken, right? However, most of us will be stuck using the same weight and same object for all 3 of those weighted movements, all right? And that's fine. In fact, when I go over this flow in a moment, you're gonna see me using a weighted backpack for the entire workout, all right? So let's do it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're starting with 20 plyo step-ups. Then we have 10 deadlifts. Remember, flat back, chest up, pushing my butt back. Then I have 10 weighted step-ups. And then I have 10 bent over rows. Flat back, elbows tight to my body. You're going to continue to do that for 5 rounds, and that's your conditioning for today. Okay, let's get the blood pumping to these arms. Stat. We're doing 3 sets of the following for accessory work. We're going to do 10 extended arm walkouts. All right, so my normal walkout. I walk out, I stop here, my hands under my shoulders, but now I'm going to keep walking my hands forward. All right, this is burning up my core, and then I'm going to walk my hands back. All right, I'm going to do 10 of these. The goal here is this bottom position. I'm trying to maintain a hollow body position. I'm not letting my hips sag, right? So I'm maintaining my midline. I'm engaging that core. You'll feel it if you're doing it right. You're doing 10 of those. And then we're moving on to our tempo contrast curls. We're doing 20 of them. This is how it works. You're gonna do 2 slow. Yeah, nice and slow. I'm feeling the blood pumping. I'm feeling good. Yes. And then after my 2 slow, I'm gonna do 2 fast. And then I'm gonna go back to my 2 slow. All right, so you're alternating 2 slow, 2 fast, 5 times to equal 20 reps. That's 1 set. So extended arm walkouts, tempo contrast curls, 10 and 20, 3 sets. That is your Frontline Friday pump. All right, it's time to mobilize. So we're gonna start with a 90-second figure 4 stretch. For my figure 4 stretch, I start by bringing one knee towards my body. Then I'm gonna take my other foot and bring it behind that knee, right? So you see the 4 here. I'm gonna reach through. I'm gonna pull this leg towards me. I'm gonna get a nice stretch to this glute and hip right here. And I'm holding for 90 seconds, and then I'll do 90 seconds the other side. And then you're gonna finish with a seated forward fold, also for 90 seconds, legs straight out front. I'm thinking about bringing my stomach and chest towards my legs. I'm not pulling myself into stretch, I'm just breathing deeper and deeper. All right, now's a good time to, think about stuff. I know you guys are all really maybe annoyed by being pent up inside your houses, but be thankful that we have some great people out there on the front line working hard for us, right? So breathe, think, and that's it for your mobility. Great job today, guys. Thanks for watching the vid. Enjoy your Frontline Friday. Coach Gunner and I want to thank everyone out there working hard to save lives on a daily basis. Ain't that right, Coach Gunner? You say bye-bye? Say thank you?